Hey everyone, this is Mr. Everything, and I wanted to do an unboxing and first impressions of the Hyper Tough Cordless Ratchet. Obviously, Hyper Tough is a Walmart brand, and you're definitely paying a nice Walmart cheap price. It was $39, I think 95 or something, right under $40. I've always wanted one of these. I've used them before. I used to use a Milwaukee one. Never had any issues with it. Something like this, I'm not going to put it through heavy use. Anything that's really tough, I'll usually break it by hand, or it's in a hard position because this big bulky handle, it's not going to be used that much. But there's times when I wish I had one of these, so I figured I'll just get a cheap one. For anything hard like lug nuts or anything bigger, I have a Milwaukee M18 half-inch drive. I think it's like 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. But just for some light work, I figured I'll cheap out. Try this one. It said it has a 2-year warranty, and they actually had a 2-year free replacement plan if no hassle for like $4. So usually I don't get the warranty, but since it was $4, and if I use it at work and if the battery wears out, or I don't know if it'll cover that, but or if just it breaks or a gear gets stripped or something, I'll see if it works. So I mean, this is very similar to a Milwaukee M12, and you can see this has a 12-volt lithium, so it's 1.5 amp hours, which isn't very much, but for something this, you're not going to rebuild a whole engine with something like this. It's just if you have a specific job and there's just a whole lot of wrenching and you want to save yourself the trouble. I probably could even found one on Amazon cheap, but I don't know if you can get much cheaper than $39. Again, with the battery and the charger and everything, so a full bundle. So I really don't think you can go wrong. I mean, unless it ends up being complete junk. I mean, I've had Hart tools. They hold up every day to garage use. But again, Hart is a much better brand. They're brushless. And I think they're even part of Ryobi. And I don't know if Milwaukee, I think they're all maybe the same group. And they just use different, I think like the Ryobi and Hart get like older technology. And compared to Milwaukee gets the cutting edge. I could be wrong on that. But so I assume Hyper Tough's just its own thing. So it does have 2 directions, which you would expect. Battery indicator, variable speed, which is really nice for a budget thing. Instruction manual. But I'll worry about that off camera. Has a lock and an unlock. That's kind of, first off, it's a really stiff switch. It actually dug into my fingernail. It hurt a little bit. I mean, it's not that easy to get to, especially here, so I don't think that's a good design. But unless you're going to set it down like that a lot, I don't know why you'd really even need to use it. Just keep it unlocked and lay it like that, unless you're going to put it in a bag or something. So I don't know if this one will turn without any power. But let me go ahead and pop the battery in. And I guess this battery will just charge directly on the battery, so you can't charge the device. Looks like they give you 2 sockets too. Hopefully one's a 10mm, but I didn't expect that. I did see some sockets on the picture, but I figured it was just showing how they went on, in case you didn't know. So I'm curious which 2 I get. 1/2 inch. 3/8. And since I don't know how to convert to metric, I'm hoping one of those is the equivalent of a 10mm. so that will charge like that. And here's the specs on the battery itself. But let me just go ahead. Let's see how, okay. It's got some weight to it for sure. I mean, it'd be nice if this was a lot bigger, because it's really hard to get in here. I mean, I can see you don't want it to protrude, get caught and switched accidentally, but it's just too flimsy. But at least for light use, I don't think I'll have any issues with it. So I guess how it works, once you put a load on it, I guess instead of having all the same color, green saying it's, you know, full or mostly full, and then it's like at a medium charge, and then red means it's low. I'm sure that's in the instruction book exactly. But again, for $40, just to have it is an option. I can't complain. If you have Milwaukee and you have 12 volt, then obviously go with the Milwaukee or any other brand. And if I would want to use one every day for shop use, I probably would go with the Milwaukee. But again, just to have it in the arsenal, if I want to use something a little quicker. They did have another one that's the same thing, but I don't know if it's like an extension head that adjusts or if it's just fixed at a longer length. But if you needed that, I think it was at least $10 more and a bigger footprint. So for this one, you know, if there's a situation where I need it, and at least these sockets, you know, they don't really seem too loose or too tight. They're kind of right how they should be, at least while the thing's new. So I think I'll go ahead and leave it there. I mean, it's nothing game changing, but if you're looking for a cheap cordless ratchet, I never really thought of it. So when I was just looking in the tool section and saw it, I'll come back if you know, I try to put it on a bolt and it just doesn't turn it, or it breaks, or the battery lasts like 10 times, like for 5 minutes or something. If there'd be something really bad about it, I'll give you an update. But beyond that, you're getting what you pay for here. So just to have the versatility to use it here and there, that's all I'm expecting out of it. And at the price point, there's really nothing to complain about. And again, a Walmart product, it doesn't work. You don't have to do a warranty or anything. You can just go in, if it's within the 90 days, exchange it for another one, or just get your money back if you don't like it at all. But I'll leave that there. Just wanted to let you know about it. I can't complain. I'm pretty impressed, actually. So long as it'll hold up at least somewhat in use, I have no complaints. So thanks for watching, and you'll see me in the next one. Have a good one.